You only get one take, so let's do it right. Let's do it.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce you to our friend and lead singer of Trampled by Turtles, Dave Simonett.
I'm Dave. Nice to meet you. We're gonna fill this up with apples.
It's a little bit of work.
Out of reach is come and go, and I'm forever grateful.
So David, why Minnesota?
Well, I don't know if I would still live here if I wouldn't have started touring in a band in my early 20s, right? So we started to travel around and play music a lot, and then would come home, and this was home, and then I would go out and travel. I think some people would maybe get bored of home because they spend a lot of time there where they grew up, and so they leave. But I kind of at that time of my life was spending a lot of time everywhere else.
Sure.
And this became kind of a haven for me. Oh, whoa. Not what you expect when you bite into a crab apple.
This does taste like it would make an incredible
That's
cider.
so good.
I really feel like our governor or our state legislature should declare that our state pollinator tree. Most people have no idea how valuable these trees are. We've lost tremendous amounts of forage for our honeybees here in Minnesota and across the upper Midwest. In fact, the southwestern 1/3 of this state down through the Dakotas, I'm calling a pollinator death zone.
People probably don't understand a lot how that's connected to pretty much everything else they need as well, though, right?
Oh, totally. I mean,
it's one thing to have habitat for bees, but that also means they have habitat for all of their food that comes up the food chain from there. Out on the highway, there's a portrait in the rain. Out on the highway, we'll never be the same again.
Does the area inform your music, the way that you write?
Absolutely. Yeah, I don't think anybody can avoid their environment in any kind of creative field.
Yeah, and you've spent a lot of time up in the Boundary Waters?
Yeah, since I was a teenager, I've been going up there pretty regularly.
Because when I listen to your music, you can kind of almost feel that energy up there.
Yeah, that place has been a very important part of my life, and it's become an important part of my kids' lives now. And it's kind of here in Minnesota, that's our wilderness that we have to go. That's still fairly untouched by the hand of man, so to speak.
And you're actively trying to keep it protected.
Yeah, this year I joined the board of directors for an organization called Sportsmen for the Boundary Waters, and it's a conservation organization focused on the Boundary Waters canoe area wilderness with kind of a sub-focus on the hunting and fishing opportunities in there. There's become kind of a, which I think is great, even like a younger movement towards hunting which is more focused on food. You know, and like I prefer to, you know, I want to eat meat, and but a really interesting way to go get that is to go out and hunt it instead of buying it from a factory farm or whatever.
The connective piece between this thing that I'm buying in the grocery store was alive.
It's kind of like coming here and seeing how all this is made, you know.
Sure.
And that's a way, like if you're a meat eater, that's kind of a way you can do that in that world too. Little like a mousetrap, queen of the sky, tell me I'm forgiven.
So there's a new album coming out?
Yes, it's called Alpenglow. It's it comes out this fall, and we've been sitting on it, working on it for a long time, so we're pretty excited about it.
Cool. Is it different than anything new that
I hope so.
To look out for?
Well, we did work with, it was produced by Jeff Tweedy from Wilco.
Amazing.
Yeah, and we haven't worked with that many producers before.
Sure.
So I think that when
you set the bar really high.
Yeah, we have worked with some other great ones.
Yeah.
But it was a real honor to work with Jeff, whose work we all really admire. And I think he brought like a kind of a really loose, intelligent spirit to the process. So to me, it sounds quite a bit different than stuff we've done before.
Yeah. Congratulations.
Thank you. Yeah, thanks a lot. Perfect timing over there. Thank you. Thanks.